Now, in the next thing, the math's all done for you. Okay? But I put signs on these numbers because those are important here. Okay? So I start 24 divided by 1 is 24. Those didn't add to 10 in any way. 24 divided by 2 is 12. Those don't add to 10. 3, 8, don't add to 10. And then 4, 6. They finally do, so that's why those are circled. Now you need to practice putting signs on numbers because now the numbers have been or signed. Okay? This is very easy to do. You look at the number you're trying to add or subtract to here, and you see it's negative. So that means the larger of the two numbers is negative. Now, you don't look at that 10 anymore. Look at that 24, okay? 24 on top's positive. Since that's positive, the signs must match, okay? Just because that's positive doesn't mean you just go put a positive there, okay? It's positive, the signs must match, okay? Well, if that's minus, okay? Pretty easy. Okay, again, now I was trying to subtract a 13. I have the two numbers, okay? That's what you did in the other packet. Look at the 13, that's positive, okay? So that means the larger number, 15, is positive. Now, I don't look there anymore. After I put a sign on that number, I don't need that anymore. Okay, now this number up top here is negative. So if that number on top's negative, the signs don't match, okay? So it's positive, so that'd be negative. Now, a way you can check your answer is this. You times these, negative 4 times negative 6, you should get positive 24. Now add these, negative 4 plus negative 6, and that should match the number over here. Okay, times negative 2 times positive 15, you should get negative 30. It's because 30 is negative. Now, even though that said subtract plus the numbers anyway, negative 2 plus 15 should be positive 13. Okay, numbers 4 and 6. Now the 2 over here is net because you were trying to subtract to get 2, which I did, but the 2 is negative, so I just put a negative on the 6, and then I don't care about that anymore. Now this number here is negative, so the signs don't match, okay? They'll be opposite, okay? Now, if you multiply, the work's done, but if you multiply 4 to negative 6, you get negative 24. Now, if you do 4 and, if you think of a number line, if you're at 4, okay, negative 6, no, 4 would be right here. Negative 6 would be this way, so 3, 2, 1, 0, negative 1, negative 2, which is exactly what you have. Okay, so now this 9 here is negative, so negative. Now up here was a positive, so the signs match, okay? So that's negative, this will be negative 2 to match it. If you multiply these two, it's 14, positive 14, okay? Now for the negative 9, you'd look on a number line. If I'm at negative 2 and then negative 7 would be out this way, that would take me to negative 9. That's why that works the way that it does, okay? They should multiply to this number with the sign, and they should do a number line operation to this number. Okay, 5 and 10. Now the 5 here is negative, so the 10's negative. Now I don't need this to look there anymore. I've already put the sign on the 10. Now we have a negative, so the signs don't match, okay? So if that's negative, that's positive, okay? So these 5 times negative 10 It's negative 50, which is up there. And if I'm at positive 5 on a number line, I go 10 to the left, I'm going to be at negative 5. All right. Now here, this 15's plus, so 9's plus. You don't need that anymore. Okay, now up here we have a positive. So the signs match. Okay, so to match positive, you put another positive. Okay, I got the two numbers, negative 17, so 11's negative. The bigger of the two's negative. And then that's positive. So again, the signs match. Okay, so that's negative, that'd be negative 2. Okay, 8 and 12. I had to go for a little ways. By the way, if you see a number, that means that 96 divided by 5 is a decimal. Okay, so 4 is positive, so you're going to have positive 12. Then you have a negative. Signs don't match then. Okay, plus and minus. Okay, 3 and 25 add up to 28. So 75 divided by 3 is 25. That adds up to 28. So 28's negative, so 25's negative. I don't need to look there. Now I have a positive here. So whenever we have this number as a positive, the signs match. Okay, so it's minus, so I'd have to be minus to match it. Okay, 2 and 8. 6 is positive, so 8's positive. We have a negative here then. The signs don't match if that's a negative. They're opposite. I'm going to quit writing that then. 5's negative. So 8's negative. Don't need that. That's a negative, so the signs don't match. 8's positive, so 5's positive. Since that's positive 15, the signs do match. Okay. Again, they multiply to this and then do a number line operation to this. Okay, 11's negative, so 9's negative. That's a positive up there, so the signs match. 1's positive, so 8's positive. We have a negative up there, so the signs do not match. They're opposite. We have positive 7, so positive 5. Now up there we have a positive 10, so the signs match. 1's negative, so negative on the larger of the two. The smaller of the two, we have a negative up there, so the signs do not match. They're the opposite.